Here we are, another lesson, and we've got a speedy one once again because people seem to like the speedy ones. Now this is the type of lick I would normally apply into my playing using a natural minor. So the way I look at it is natural minor, regardless of if I'm in a major key or a minor key, it's always the natural minor because that's kind of the way that I learnt them. I also look at it as the pentatonic with a few extra notes added in around. So I'm not going to go too much into that today. It's just down to you guys really just to try and figure out how those notes work around the C sharp minor pentatonic. That's it really. So in return, please do consider subscribing, hitting that bell button for future notifications, and comment below with things that you would like to see in these videos. Now I know someone mentioned last week about Zakk Wylde styled sort of lick, and I'll get round to that, so please be patient with me. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's about it really, so I'm going to leave you with that lick coming up now. There you go. So it's simple in theory, but not so simple in practice because of the speed and that repetition through the actual natural minor itself. There's a small snippet of the jamming track at the end of the video if you want to use it, and linked will be the actual jam track in full, which you can get your hands on, and yeah, just have a little look, see if you enjoy it. But it's kind of, I think I'll call it reef rock, reef style, so it's kind of based on that band Reef, which has got that sort of punchy riffiness to it, so funky rocky riff, there you go. But it's a great track to play along with, really full of energy, and it gets you coming out with some nice flavoursome runs as well. So breakdown coming up now. Okay, so I'm just going to play that slowly for you just to start off with. You end up with this. Obviously that ending note is one that you might not choose to land on, but dependent on what track you're playing it over, what key you're playing in, it's going to sound different with those factors added into it. So you could, in theory, bend it out and see where that takes you, but for the purpose of the demonstration a second ago, it was more of an easy way for me to get back to the beginning without kind of mucking it up too much. But anyway, we've got this natural minor scale in the key of C sharp. So the pentatonic runs just there, and we've got a note behind on the 3rd fret, the pentatonic itself, so behind that block, in that wall on the 9th fret, and we've got a note on the 10th fret of the 2nd string, and a note on the 11th fret of that 1st string. So they're kind of your 3 notes that you're adding into that pentatonic itself. So instead of that, we've got that. But we are kind of going through this scale and coming back on yourself, and then in this little pattern. So it starts with the 3rd string on that 8, 9 and then 11. Next string, the 2nd string, goes 9, 10, back to the 3rd string for 11. Then you've got 2nd string, 9, 10, 12, 1st string 9, back to the 2nd string for 12, 10, and then it's going to be 2nd string 9th fret, back up to the 12th fret, so that's going to be 9, 10, 12. Then you've got another 3 notes of 1st string 9, 11, and then 12 on that 2nd string, so that's 9, 11, 12. Then the 1st string 9, 11, 12, and then 14 to finish that lick. You can do anything you like instead of going to that 14, it's up to you, but you could do that. Whatever you want, it's up to you. Play it slow for you now, so you get Try and take note of the tab itself, because I've got the hammer-ons put on there as well, and the pull-offs. So I'm hammering on the first 3 notes, and then picking the next 3, then I hammer on the next 3, and then this one you're picking the 9th fret, picking the 12th, pulling off, back to the hammer on, and then I pick the remaining notes. So back to me. There we are. Please do remember to subscribe, hit the bell button, and like this video, because it does push these notification things, always push this video into the forefront of wherever it should be. Comment below with things that you would like to see, and I will bid you farewell, and I'll see you next week for week 335. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you later.